Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So I've mentioned multiple times that I'm pretty happy with my fragrance collection. I love all the fragrances that I have, and that is still the case. However, there are some fragrances that just don't get a lot of love. For some reason, even though I love them, I don't really reach for them. I don't really use them. And, there are various reasons for that. So I want to share with you some of these fragrances today, the ones that for whatever reason, I just don't reach for all that much. Let's start with these two. Now I'm going to include them together because they're from the same house, from the same collection. That is Elisab or Elisab? Elisab? I don't know. And that is Amanda Tonka and number 10, I think, and Rose number 1. Now you can see that both of these bottles are pretty full. That is because I rarely reach for these fragrances. Why? Well, let me start by saying I really like both of them. Now, Rose is a very deep, dark, a little smoky, seductive evening type of rose scent. To me, this is really an occasion scent. Like, this is not an easy reach, not a type of fragrance that I can wear just like on a daily basis. So I just haven't had occasions to wear this. Honestly, I don't know where to wear. I can't wear it on just any day, going to groceries or working from home. And I lead a pretty boring life. I don't really go to any events or anything like that. And so, yeah, I just haven't had an occasion to wear it. And that's why it's just kind of been standing here. Now, am I going to declutter it? No, because I do love the scent, and because this collection of Elisab is really hard to find these days. They've been long discontinued, and I definitely want to keep this one in my collection. The second one, Amanda Tonka or Amanda Tonka. Oh, I love this one even more. This is, oh my God, why am I not wearing this? I haven't even smelled this in a while, and wow, I think it's gotten even better with time. Honestly, this is a Tonka fragrance, but it's very sweet, gourmand, chocolatey type of Tonka. Very sweet. It has this bakery vibe. So delicious. Wow, this is stunning. This is a stunning scent. So yeah, this one I haven't really been wearing because I'm afraid to use it up, because this one is even harder to find than Rose. And I'm afraid to use it because I want to keep it in my collection, which is so stupid, because what's the point of keeping it if you're not using it? I have no idea, but that's my excuse. But wow, I'm totally going to use it more. This is so gorgeous. What an amazing chocolatey gourmand Tonka scent. Next, I have my least used Xerjoff fragrance, and that is Appollonia. Let's just admire the bottle. I think the bottle is so stunning. The fragrance, I think this is the reason why I don't wear it, is because it is light. This fragrance is very light, unlike pretty much any other Xerjoff fragrance that I own. This is about musk, iris, and some additional white florals. Very feminine, elegant. It's clean type of scent. If you like those types of scents, this is the one for you. Iris in here is so pretty, and I can't remember if it's iris or orris root that's in here, but basically, to me, they're almost the same. But it's so pretty. It's not too powdery. It's not too sweet. It's just the right type of iris. And all also white florals are very pretty, and musk is very clean. This is very clean, pretty, elegant, feminine type of scent. And you know me, I really prefer more powerful, punchy types of scents, and that's why I don't think I have been reaching for this one all that much, because it's more of a lighter skin scent, you know? And I don't know, it's so pretty, so pretty. I mean, now is probably the wrong time for this. I think this is perfect for the spring weather. So I'm gonna try to make an effort when the spring hits. I'm gonna make an effort to wear this one more often. Next one. This one, you know, when I was thinking about what fragrances I'm really not reaching for, I came across this one and I was so surprised, because I don't really have a good explanation as to why I haven't been wearing it. And it's a fragrance that I wanted to get for so long. And not even this fragrance, I just wanted to explore this house so much. This is from Celine's private collection, and this is Black Tie. If you watched me for a while, you'll remember I got this sort of around my birthday last spring. And because I finally found a Celine boutique not too far from me, where I could go and explore, because, you know, I can't blind buy these. These are super expensive, and I needed to test them first. This is an elegant, sophisticated, understated vanilla. Vanilla that almost feels like it has maybe a little bit of suede added in. It's definitely not gourmand. It's very soft, beautiful, slightly reminiscent of Cure Beluga from Guerlain. Very beautiful scent. And I don't know, maybe because it was so pricey, I'm kind of hesitant to use it, because again, I'm afraid to use it up, which is like, that's never gonna happen, considering how many fragrances I have and I rotate through them. Like, this is gonna last me forever. So yeah, I don't really have a good reason for not using this one. So pretty. It's a very pretty vanilla, understated, elegant vanilla. I need to use this more, but if I'm being honest, I have not reached for it all that much since I got it. Another fragrance that I haven't used in quite some time, and this used to be one of my top favorites. This is Rose's Berberanza from Lancôme. You know, a few years back, this used to be such a popular line. So many people talked about this private collection from Lancôme, and I feel like lately, you know, nobody really mentions these fragrances, which is really a shame, because they are beautiful. And ooh, this is good. This is a powerhouse of a fragrance. This is your jammy, sweet rose with a ton of pistachios. You know, some people hate pistachios in this fragrance. For me, this is what makes it special. Pistachios are so special in this fragrance. And then jamminess of the rose is so delicious and intoxicating. It's gorgeous. And yet I haven't reached for it in a really long time. This is a wonderful performer. It is a beastly fragrance. I think in general, this is what I've noticed, even from earlier in the year. You know, rose used to be my favorite floral note, and I've kind of been getting away from rose a little bit. Even some of my summery lighter scents that feature the note of rose, I haven't really been reaching for. I don't know what's happening. Maybe my tastes are changing, but I'm sort of a little bit bored with rose. I think that's the problem, and that's why I'm not reaching for this one. There is another fragrance in this list that I'll show you a little bit later that also features the note of rose, and I think part of the reason why I'm not using it is the same. I'm just a little bit bored with the note of rose. But for now, let's continue with another fragrance, and this is Stairway to Heaven from Jewel et Mad. Now, up to this day, I consider this fragrance a masterpiece. I think this is one of a few masterpieces, true masterpieces, that I have in my collection. This fragrance is extremely unique, extremely different, very beautiful fragrance. maybe there's some people out there that have similar fragrances in their collection, but it is, let's put it this way, it is extremely unique to my collection, you know. This fragrance has some interesting notes. There are aldehydes in here. There's gunpowder. There are red berries. There's, I don't know, musk, something else. There are a lot of notes in this one. This was created by the amazing Cecile Zarokian. And this is like you're standing somewhere on a glacier and there is this cold breeze coming towards you. And it's just intoxicating. It's captivating. This fragrance is very captivating. That's how I would describe it. It has a bit of sweetness from those red berries or red fruits that are in here, but in general, it's a very cold type of fragrance. Definitely has some powderiness. Aldehydes in here are powdery. So very interesting, very different, very unique. And because it is so unique and because it is so unusual to my collection, that's why I don't reach for it all that often. I love coming and sniffing it from the nozzle. I love it. But I always hesitate to make a daily commitment to this fragrance, you know, because it is so different. Like I really have to be in the right mood, in the right state of mind to wear this scent. So yeah, unfortunately I don't wear it often, but there's no way I'm parting with this fragrance. I think it is so, so special. Next one was also surprising to me. I've kind of neglected this fragrance and kind of left it behind. I used to be very much obsessed with it, and then I guess there are others in my collection that I became more obsessed with. That is Mula Rouge Extreme. You can see how long I've had this. This is their old packaging. I mean, it changed quite a while ago. Their newer bottles are much better looking than this, but you know, that's the packaging that I have. And this is a lot of different fruits and berries combined with oud. I don't know if there is any other sweetness in here, like maybe some caramel, although I don't really get that, to be quite honest. It's not as sweet as a lot of, not a lot, but a few other fragrances that have similar notes in them. This is probably the least sweet of them. Oud is quite prominent here, and maybe that's why I'm not using it. I'm not sure. Like, oud is pretty strong. I don't think this is for the novice. I think this is for someone who has had a bit of experience with oud. Like, it's not animalic or stinky. No, it's a nice type of oud, but it is quite noticeable. So it's for someone who doesn't mind that. And although I don't mind a little bit of oud, I almost feel like there's a little bit too much of it in here for me at the moment. At the moment, I prefer fragrances that have less oud in them. And so I think that's why I haven't been reaching for it. Again, you know, I don't want to repeat myself, but honestly, I'm not parting ways with any of these fragrances. You know, sometimes I get fragrances that don't work for me and I get rid of them pretty quickly. And I know some people have an opinion, like, don't make rash judgments. You know, let it stand. Your taste can change. Fragrance can change. Okay, we're all different. For me, if I know that this fragrance is not my type of fragrance, I am not going to let it just stand. I'm just going to get rid of it because it's not my scent. This is a scent that doesn't work for me, you know? All of these, however, they all have been or still are favorites. So I am not going to get rid of them because I know that I like them. I know that I've worn them and I enjoyed them. So these are the ones that I'm going to let stay in my collection for now, for sure, because I feel like I can really come back to any of these. Any of the ones that I'm mentioning, I can come back to. So none of these are getting decluttered. These are not on the chopping block. It's just that I haven't been paying much attention to them lately. Okay, next one. This is sort of a classic, you could say. Fève from Christian Dior. I mean, I think many consider this the best from Dior's Private Collection. This is obviously a tonka scent. It has a ton of notes in it. It is spicy, it is sweet, it is ambery. It's even a touch aromatic. It's beautiful. I don't know why. Actually, I know why. Although I love smelling this from the bottle, I just don't gravitate towards this scent profile all that much. I don't know why. Although I like it, again, I hesitate to make a daily commitment. And I'm making this into a big deal, daily commitment. Like in reality, this is really no big deal, but I am hesitating to make a commitment to wear this for the full day. So I love it. It's beautiful. It's a classic, but I have not used this one in well over a year. Okay, we have 2 more left. This one surprised me, really surprised me. This is Oud Pop from the house of Oud. I used to love this scent. This is your popcorn scent. This smells like sweet and salty and very, very buttery popcorn. That's what it smells like. And you know, I actually pulled out, I didn't include, you know, originally when I thought about this video idea, I did not include this fragrance in the list. And a few days ago, I was choosing my scent of the day, and originally I pulled this one. I thought, oh, I haven't worn this one in a while. Let me wear this one. And you know what? I smelled it and I changed my mind. It's just, as much as I enjoy gourmands, and I enjoy many literal gourmands, I think at the moment, perhaps it is a little bit too literal for me. Like it smells too much like popcorn. Or maybe there is a little bit too much of that buttery feel. Like it feels super, super buttery. Like you put so much butter in this popcorn. Maybe it's that butteriness that is a little bit annoying to me. I'm not sure. But somehow I'm not loving this scent as much right now as I used to. So a few days ago when I tried it, I decided, you know what? No, I'm going to choose something else. And so that's when I thought I really should add this to the list for this video, because I haven't worn it in a while and it looks like I don't really want to wear it at the moment. So yeah, I really feel like I'm gonna come back to this scent because this used to be very much a favorite. So I think I'm gonna come back to it. But right now, there are some problems in this relationship. And let me finish with this one. I know some people don't like it when I talk about discontinued scents, but as I've said in one of my previous videos, I will, if that's the scent I want to talk about, sorry. And this is Dancing Roses from Viktor and Rolf. Now, the reason I don't wear this fragrance is 2-part. One, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, this is a rose scent, and I've kind of been stepping away from rose-centric scents. I don't know why. I'm convinced 100% I will come back to the rose, because rose has been my favorite floral note forever, as long as I can remember myself. It's just that right now I'm enjoying some other florals more. So that's one part of it. 2, of course, it's discontinued. You can't find it now. This is a pretty highly coveted fragrance, I think. This is this beautiful, boozy, sparkly rose. So even though I'm not loving rose scents right now, I'm still afraid to use it up because I don't want to run out, which is, again, ridiculous. Never gonna happen. But, you know, in my mind, those kinds of thoughts happen. They enter my brain, and so that's what it is. So yeah, haven't used this one in a while. It's very pretty. It's very pretty, but at the moment, this is just not the type of scent profile that I want to wear. So unfortunately, this one has been neglected as well. So there you go. These are some of the fragrances in my collection, actually majority of the fragrances from my collection that have not been getting much love. I would love to know, do you have such fragrances in your collection? And do you usually keep them thinking that you will come back to them? Or do you just decide to declutter them? I would love to know what you do with your fragrances like this. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give me a thumbs up, to subscribe, and to comment. And I will see you soon in the next one.